Bournemouth Beach is an area used by the local residents to experience what they can of the Great British Summer. Some people even take their dogs for walks here. However, more than ever, it is under threat. Today, we're asking the local people of Bournemouth about climate action, what they know, what they should know, and what's coming. Here's what they have to say. What do you know about global warming?
Not a lot, only what we hear in the news.
About global warming, the air is polluted.
Yeah, extreme heat. The glaciers melting very quickly.
Less snow.
Today, we're on top of Bournemouth Westcliff Zigzag. The time is currently 11:20, and this is low tide. As you can see, the tide is still very high up. Due to rising sea levels, by 2050 sandbanks will be underwater. It's not too late, we can still make a difference. Would you say if I told you by 2050 half the sandbanks will be underwater?
Didn't know that.
2050.
Terrible, yeah.
2050.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised because what I've seen on the telly.
Currently, 75% of the population recycle. As large as this figure may seem, that's still 2 billion people that aren't recycling. In order for a difference to be made, there needs to be change. Life to kind of combat climate change, recycling, things like that.
Recycling, yeah. Yeah, we do all that, what we've been told to do by the council, yeah. So we do all that, yeah.
Recently, do a lot more recycling. We're always putting the temperature down in the house.
I mean, we try and help with the heating and things like that, try and cut back on things like that.
There's not a lot else we can do, basically, I don't think.
Having spoken to the public, we got in contact with Green Party member Simon Bull to see what he had to say.
There's all sorts of things people can do to address how they live their lives, if you like. Reduce your use of things, reuse things, recycle things. That's one way, of course, that helps. Fast fashion is another area. Considering when you're out buying things, do I really need to buy, another shirt? I bought one last week. I've worn it once. Am I going to throw it away? That sort of thing. How you spend your money, and that goes in all sorts of areas. The food you buy, how you transport yourself around, how you go on holiday, how you travel. As we know, flying is one of the worst things we can do for the planet.
So if you had a message to the government, what would your message be?
Listen to the experts and take note and do something about it.
Yeah, they're the ones that are in power that can do it.
Yes. And I'd also say to everyone to check, don't buy anything with palm oil because there's alternatives.
Can't be recycled, don't produce it.
Yeah.
Well, the whole world, really. Get your asses in to get it, basically, yeah.
Yeah, they need to cut back on their emissions.
Yeah, exactly that.
I think it's also important that we lobby our political representatives, so more national government but also local government, saying look, we want to address this situation. We don't want to be carrying on trashing the planet. We don't want to be carrying on opening new oil explorations. We can do individual things, but it really is up to the government to take the lead because they have the power, really. And another way, of course, an individual, you can go vegan. Those are things we can do, practical things, but the most important thing is to tell the government what you want, to protest, to write to your MP, to really stand up and say we don't want continue to trash our planet and where we live, and whether it'll be able to host humans, if you like, how we will go in the future and what will happen, and the current risk of people complain about immigration. We'll see what immigration we're going to get when places start flooding, when places start being uninhabitable and people have to move away. The one thing I would say to people is write to your MPs, tell your MPs, tell the government that you're expecting them, you're looking to them to take action. Individuals can do stuff and that's great, but we really need the government to take the lead. It is up to them. They have the power, if you like. They need to stop funding oil and fossil fuels and really take it seriously. The amount of jobs that could be created in renewable fuels, is fantastic, and there really is a path there. And locally and nationally, Bournemouth could become an eco-tourist destination.
If any of these topics in our video affected you or you want to make a difference, either look on our website or call 01202 451 451.